here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me.
Historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. Sooners get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. Out. Check it back around there.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Number 30.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the tackle.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made by...
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive. And they won't turn that down at all.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble. And this is going to be Packer football. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funches, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the 24-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You draw focus. Hey, Wahoo! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Alert 61. Matchbox lights.
Minshew, first and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete to Tony.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Pollard. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second and 7, Minshew. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. But now it'll be third down.
And 7 yards to go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And you see who they went after there, young rookie cornerback.
Yeah, and what else would you do? You've got to test him, and make sure you test him over time. It's not 1 or 2 throws. It's multiple per game, and people will test him until he proves that he can handle it.
Well, he's got a couple quarters to prove it here. We're only in the first. He better step up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
The tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ten 7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Jaguars 7.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me. Push him back. Push him back. 44, Mike, 44. Let's go, D. Big sear now, live.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
7-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
It's a game.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it's going to be 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Minshew. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Jones, the ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Set 50, plant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
It's now second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. A give to Jones. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Second and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? The give is to Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
3rd down and 9.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Crosby.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The open man is Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Jaguar 1st down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And connecting here with DJ Shark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Jacksonville.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Minshew. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run it with Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, complete to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Minshew. Got his man. It's Eifert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
To Tyler Eifert.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of...
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run up first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that.
3rd and 1, got to be in sync, and they were. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's get off the field.
On 2nd down, it's Williams, and he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Mercedes Lewis.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
56.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn is.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Rodgers, and that is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
On the keeper. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and
they got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Set the turn, defense. Let's go. 44, 44, Mike, 44.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coerce. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm